Can you do bunker deliveries with a Cargobob? Let me show you. The answer is not straightforward. Look what happened here on one of my attempts. Not good. Not good. But it's a surprisingly complicated question. I had a comment, someone asking me about this, about when I did Cargobob with the delivery van, for Ammunation delivery van, to which I said I would find out. So first up, let's look at this one here, the monster truck. Can we even pick it up? So, yep, the short answer on this particular variant, because there's 4 different variants, and they work, well, apart from 2 of them, which I will show, they work quite differently, which is very strange, which is why it's not a straight yes or no answer. And you can be the judge on how effective they are. Here we go, the little buggy. So the monster truck, you can't even pick it up, so it's a non-starter, which is a shame. So it'd be great to use the Cargobob to just fly across the sky, avoid the baddies, and save time. There we go. The little buggy, nope. Same deal as the monster truck. You can't even pick it up, it's a non-starter. That's a real shame. A real shame. But don't worry. Don't worry, that is not the end of the video. This variant here we go, these sort of armoured cars. Good news, so we can pick them up and deliver them to their locations. We've got 5 locations that you have to go to. You still get the yellow marker on there, and there we go, you just drop it off. Unfortunately, that doesn't complete the delivery. You have to then get out, get into the vehicle, and then do the drop off. And even so, it says you won't be detected inside the radar. Look, when I drop it off, suddenly, boom, Merryweather there. Completely out of nowhere. That was so badly coded. They just come out of nowhere. So anyway, we're going to use the Cargobob. And this was plan A. I came up with a much better plan B to this. You're supposed to take out all the Merryweather guys before you can proceed on to the next one. Which gave me the idea of the Cargobob. Can I actually just go out to sea and get them to drive in here? They're all arriving. You see, we've got a guy in the foreground who's just driven into the sea. I was hoping I could get all of them to follow me in. See that guy on the coast there? So I was just waiting here to see if I could get all of them to follow me in. And unfortunately, Cargobob's not the best to fly. It's so heavy. Watch, unfortunately. End of Cargobob. There you go. Can you see Merryweather? Just up there. And watch this guy. When they're in the waters, they're all swimming around, happy as you like, and then bizarrely, because they're so, yeah, pre-pulled. Look, there you go. So I managed to take out those Merryweather guys, but the other guys weren't getting into the water, and they have aimbot on. So even though I'm swimming away, in theory out of harm's way, and I'm underwater and they can't see me, I'm just getting peppered with these shots. So, oh dear. And now I'm in trouble, completely exposed. There you go, spawn back in. Thankfully it doesn't end the mission. So this time just had to take them out as normal. You can do it actually from inside the vehicle, is probably the better way to do it. But anyway, we got rid of them there, so that's 1 done. And I'll skip on to 5, because it's basically the same deal. I came up with a better way of doing it. So at least we can definitely do it. So this is number 5. This one, you can't stay inside the vehicle. So for this one, rather than getting my Cargobob, I decided to call up the Kasaka, and then rather than taking them out on foot, you can't do it inside the armoured vehicle. There we go, drop it off. You're not allowed back in there for the final one. There you go, park my Kasaka right nearby, and then with a few pot shots, I can take them all out, and then that's it. So yes, you can do it using the Cargobob, but it needs a little bit of help. It's a bit of a faff, but I think that's slightly better than just driving around yourself. Slightly. You save a little bit of time. You've got to get in and out of the Cargobob, and then summon your Kasaka if you want to visit this way with the 2 armoured helis that send after you. And then, simple enough, boom, 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 Kasaka just cleans them up. So, I think we'll call that a yes. I think we're going to call that a yes. And now we will get on to the really bizarre, the fun stuff that I showed in the opening clip, and just show how messed up it can be. And obviously Rockstar's not expecting you to do this. You're supposed to just deliver the vehicles. These ones are the most fun anyway, and I always enjoy doing these. In fact, if you restart, you can cycle through them until you get to this one with the Phantom Wedge. So it's so much fun to carry, but you can actually pick it up. I didn't expect that you'd be able to pick it up, but you can. So this was more of just an experimentation. Because like I said, this is my favourite one to do, and the Cargobob is heavy, but with that load as well, it is really struggling. I don't know how you can tell, how much you can see that from the video, but it's really struggling to carry this thing. And unfortunately, if you get your angles even slightly wrong, you're in a lot of trouble. And also, when the global signal expires, go down to 0, you then have police helis on you, and look at that, bang. Okay, so it kind of works, which, not the kind of person just give up easily. There we go, we've got the police helis coming in now. You can pick it up from where it spawns. If it tips over, it respawns as well with this one. So I felt fairly sure that I could do this eventually, and it seemed to be flying backwards was just about the most stable way of doing it. Flying forwards, it kept tipping up. But as you can see, this baby is smoking, not in a good way, and it's in a lot of trouble. And unfortunately, I was going over the prison, and I got the beeps of death. There you go. So I was right. I'm gonna have to land somewhere. And look at this. How do you get out of this? So I managed to land it before it exploded. Lost all power. And then, now what? My trailer is now up on that roof. My dead Cargobob is up there. And I'm inside the prison with these 3 wanted stars and all the prison guards attacking me, which is not ideal. Not ideal at all, but that won't distract me. We can escape from that. I've got out of worse. So let's just escape the prison. Nowhere to go. That's what you think. There we go. It's almost like a mission within a mission here. Escape the prison. Then figure out how to get it off the roof. There we go. How's the health? Health is good. Shooting is terrible, as usual, as long-term subscribers will know. There we go. So I've called in the sucker. We're going to deliver this thing. Alright. And then I'll show you a couple more of the weird quirks with this. So I've just got to get it off the roof. So the best way is to knock it over without destroying it. There you go. Once it's on its side, it spawns back in. Boom. Just outside. Perfect. There we go. So then I can pick it up again and take some more punishment from those police helis and see if I can finally deliver one of these and complete the mission. So as you can probably tell, this is not the most efficient way to do it. You could argue with the armoured cars, you're doing it more efficiently and safely. You don't have the bad guys attacking you on the ground at least. Well, until you've done them, until you've done the Merryweather. So, but yeah, like I said, I argue it's more efficient, but this thing, it's definitely not. It's more determined to see it through and find out what would actually happen if I delivered it on there. This Cargobob is flying on its side. Okay, I'm not out of the game yet. And at least with this one, you do get the yellow marker once you picked it up, so you can still see where to go. Yeah, not going to get very far with this, am I? I'm going to have to do this in stages. And also I think there's a fair chance it's just going to run out of time. There we go, I've got the beeps of death. This is not good. Yeah, I think we have to concede that flying it all the way. Oh dear, dignity. Flying it all the way is not easy. So I thought I'll call in my own Phantom Wedge. I'll deliver the vehicle, and then what happens? So I've always delivered it with the actual Phantom that it gives you. So maybe can you actually deliver it with your own Phantom? And then I'll try and basically, my idea was to deliver it as close as possible with the Phantom, and then switch to the Cargobob. So I thought I'd try it first of all. Look at that. This vehicle's not suitable for delivery. What? So you have to use the original Phantom Wedge. So I thought, right, okay, here we go. Let's complete this. This is the original Phantom Wedge, the one you start with. So I thought, well, let's spawn in the Cargobob, and then I'll deliver it onto that spot, and we'll see what happens. There we go. Even I can get it to over there with a Cargobob. So we'll take it off. That's the original Phantom. I'll take it off, deliver it, and what will we get? And I'll show you some real weirdness at the end. I just nuts glitch. There we go. Oh, vehicle is not suitable. There is no vehicle. I've delivered it. I mean, yeah, that's pretty harsh. Anyway, so I'll need to go back, deliver it with the original Phantom Wedge, and watch this for a glitch when it gets delivered. I mean, you're clearly not supposed to do this. So watch what happens when I drive up to it. I was going to hook it up. Look, it stops. Somehow you've completed it. Right, and watch this at the end. There we go. Can you see my Phantom Wedge has been moved according to that? As if it was attached. And then watch this. Look, it just flips it over for no reason. I mean, that is pretty strange. What is going on with that? Obviously, you're not supposed to be doing this. We're kind of breaking the game and doing it. Clearly, Rockstar is not intending you to do it. Anyway, up an atomizer, flip it over, and then I can drive this thing. I think that means you get to keep it. I'm pretty sure that's the difference. Anyway, there we go. So something we have learned. Take care. Speak to you soon.